Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications whenever I'm dropping videos on the channel, which is daily. And now on to the topic of this video, which is the token shop. So this has been a topic that I've been asked to do quite a few times. So the token shop is in the bar, and you can spend your hero tokens here. So how first do you accumulate hero tokens? Well, there's a couple of ways. On the daily Clash of Province rewards, you can get hero tokens from boxes 3, 6 and 9. So you'll get, if you haven't finished, well, the higher the castle level, the more tokens you'll get. And if you finish zone commemoration research, you get double the amount of tokens. So it's really, really important to, if you're wanting to accumulate your hero tokens, try and finish zone commemoration as quickly as possible. Just another reason why you've got to do it. Hero tokens, so at the third chest, you get 10, but times 2 if you finished zone commemoration, so it's 20. For the 6th chest, it's 30, but obviously 60 if you've finished the zone com. And then for the 9th chest, it's 80, but 160 when it's doubled. So that's 240 tokens from the daily rewards. Then on hourly challenge, the first 3 hourly challenges of the day that you complete. So completing this 3rd chest, you will get 20 tokens. Now I'm in my Pond Solo account. I've already done 3 hourly challenges for today. So I've got those 60 tokens. So it's 240 from rewards, 60 from the hourlies. That's 300 a day. You can also get hero tokens from some of the limited time events, often like for instance the ones which have the fragments for the decoration in your castle, and also the Christmas event gave hero tokens, so sometimes you can pick them up there. The other thing for you spenders is you can go into the token shop, and up the top here you've got the gift store banner, so you can click on that, and there are 2 packs that are sale packs that are available daily. There's this first one which gives you 100 hero tokens, and in the UK it's £4.89. You can get that once a day, and they do a higher value pack as well, which is available once a day, which will give you 200 tokens, and that's £9.49 in the UK. So that's for you like medium spenders or big spenders, you can accumulate 600 tokens per day like that. Now let's have a look at the options available in your token shop. For those of you earlier in the game, you're going to have slightly different options. So you will have fragments for orange heroes, the rare orange heroes, by that I mean Zoro, Rogue and Demon Spear, plus you'll have fragments for develop heroes as well. And then as you develop through the game, as you pass into the new seasons and get new blocks of season heroes, they're going to start coming into the game, into the token shop. So you can see, even though I've just completed our 3rd season of Eden, so we've basically done S7, I still do get earlier season fragments in the token shop as well. They're just rarer. So you'll get hero fragments, XP, Super Dragonite, Wisdom medals, Courage medals, and you get different hero fragments at different levels as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, I'm going to pick up, I've already picked up Army Breaker. I'm going to pick up Immortal because I'm still working on him. Going to ignore everything else. Now in this top right hand corner, you have refreshes, and they cost 200 gems each time. So if I use it, that will give me a refresh. I'm going to take Defender. And then you see here at the countdown, at 12 hours game time, you get a free refresh. So you saw there that it just refreshed again automatically. Now, so you get the one free automatic refresh that happens every 12 hours. And then daily, you get 5 refreshes that cost you 200 gems each. Now, in general, most players in my alliance, including myself, I will usually do a couple of refreshes before the 12-hour automatic refresh, and then I'll use my other 3 refreshes afterwards. So I wouldn't advise like just keep doing all 5 in a row. Quite often you won't get what you want. Now, in terms of what you should use your coins on, what should you use your tokens on? Well, for me, when you first start playing the game, it is absolutely key to get your zone commemoration finished as quickly as possible. And The main consumable that is a barrier for doing that is this stuff here, courage medals. And you can see actually on this selection, we've got both the options available to you. So you can either get 50 courage medals for 15 tokens, or you can get 250 courage medals for 100 tokens. Now, obviously, you hopefully have worked out this is the better value. If you do it by 15 at a time, then you can get 250 for 75 tokens. So if you're going for this higher value, yes, you can potentially accumulate more medals quicker, but your return on investment is worse in terms of the tokens that you're having to use. So my advice to you players that are in your first few weeks or first couple of months of the game, every day use your refreshes, use all your tokens just on courage medals. That's it. Don't get anything else from the token shop. Just spend every single token you get on this. 15 tokens gets you 50 courage medals packs. That's absolutely key because you can generate thousands of more courage medals and you can get zone commemoration finished quicker. As soon as you finish zone commemoration, you can get an extra 120 tokens a day from your rewards because you get those double packs. So it's really, really key, guys, that you do this. Now, in terms of then, once you've finished zone commemoration, what would you want to spend your tokens on? What's a good strategy? Obviously, if you're not spending any money on those packs, the maximum you can obtain is 300 a day. And that's based on you hitting the 9th chest every single day as well, which might not always be realistic, particularly on Thursdays, hero days, that can be challenging. My suggestion would be that you don't go chasing fragments for normal orange heroes. My reason for that is because if you're accumulating your super recruitment tickets, you will naturally pick up duplicates for them. You only need one duplicate for those heroes to awaken them, and then you don't need any other specific duplicates for them. So, and I would even include Zoro, Rogue, and Demon Spear in that. I personally would just wait, and you will naturally acquire them through your bulk recruitment when you're going for season heroes, as I've advised in my when to use your super recruitment tickets video. So what might you want to use your tokens on? Well, I would suggest that you should, if say you're in S1, then you might want to think about collecting a duplicate for Castle Builder. If you are happy to spend the one-time payment of a Royal Prestige payment to get him unlocked. If you are a completely free-to-play player, don't bother trying to get a duplicate of Castle Builder. If you're not going for him, then Plague Doctor is a very good hero, develop hero to get. He gives a lot of buffs, making healing cheaper and quicker. Now, if there's one thing that's guaranteed in this game, you're going to have troops end up in your medical tents. So getting the Plague Doctor maxed is a very, very useful develop hero to have. One that you'll constantly use the buffs and benefit from the buffs that he gives you. So that would be a top tip from me. And maybe also Sir Rogerlin, who is the cavalry develop hero. You are predominantly making cavalry in this game. If you can max all of his skills, again, that will massively benefit you in the long run, from the shorter time that it's required to train the troops, from the reduction in the cost of the troops. It's really, really key. He would be another really, really key develop hero. So Sir Rog and Plague Doctor would be the two develop heroes that I would try to get a duplicate from using fragments. After that, once you get into S1, for me, the only long-term viable S1 heroes are Iron Hand, Lionheart, and the Pacer, because of that 7th skill that they have. And with them being season heroes, you do need to pick up 3 duplicates of them for their 6th, 7th, and 8th skills. So I would collect fragments for them. And as I've stated, as you saw on that previous option, we did have an S2 hero, the Immortal Fragments. Now, and bearing in mind, I'm approaching S8, so our 4th season of Eden, and I've been playing the game for nearly 21 months now, and we are still getting fragments. Less often, granted, of S1 and S2 heroes. But for those of you that are, thinking, oh, should I start collecting fragments? Absolutely do. For S1, if you've got an S1 hero that you think you're going to need because you're not a heavy spender, you're not generating loads of super recruitment tickets, then do use fragments to build up those heroes, because at the end of the day, a finished S1 hero is still better than a normal orange hero. So if you're small spenders, do collect fragments for the season heroes that you acquire in your recruitment and your rewards. And once you get into S2, hopefully you'll know what I'm going to say. You've got to collect fragments for Immortal and Beast Queen. Just as many fragments as you can during that season. They should be your priority. You want to get duplicates, as many duplicates for them as possible, as quickly as possible. And then when you get into S3 onwards, then you're going to work out what you need based on the heroes you recruit, and you base it on your priorities. So I will recruit for both the top kind of heroes that I know are really good, even if I don't get a duplicate for them, because you never know what you're going to get, particularly when you get to Eden, S5 onwards. You're getting lots of different heroes available in the rewards, plus in the recruitment banners. So I generally do try and collect fragments for the top kind of 8 or 9 heroes that I'm going to want to acquire. So even like when I hadn't obtained Defender, then I was still buying fragments for him, because you never know when you're going to get him. And if you've already got a lot of fragments, you've already got a duplicate of him, then you're half of the way there, so to speak, if you can get 2 duplicates for them. Other than that, I would just completely avoid using your tokens on these kind of options. Hero XP, you can manually increase your hero XP by just following. If you watch my maximizing hero XP video, I'll link it in the video description to this, along with when to use your super tickets. You can just generate a load of hero XP. You don't need to use your coins. This is a consumable that you can acquire yourself through gameplay. So I wouldn't bother ever using your tokens to buy hero XP. Personally, I wouldn't ever use my tokens to acquire wisdom medals. Again, you can generate plenty of that consumable from doing recruitment. And now let's talk about the value of these higher level token packs that you can get for heroes. So there are 3 levels. There's the 60 tokens for 5 fragments, which is the best value. That gives you the best of return of investment, because you're getting 12 fragments per single token spent. Then you've got this level, which is it's costing you 12 tokens per fragment. That's what I meant to say, sorry. It's costing you 12 tokens per fragment. Then you've got this 1,000 option token, 1,000 tokens that give you 20 fragments. That is costing you 50 tokens per fragment. So that the return on investment is diminishes significantly with this pack. I don't really think it's not great, and I never use these options. I always go for the 5 fragments costing 60 tokens. So on this page, let's just do some refreshes to see what else we get. I don't have 1,000 fragments, so we're going to skip these 4. And then I am after an avalanche, so we'll take that. And I'm also after a Skander. So that's going to be all of my tokens for today. But we will just refresh through as well. So you can see here in this group, ironically, we have ended up with an S1 Lionheart. We've got an S4 Divine Arrow. Don't get him. And then we've got 2 SX1 heroes. We've got some courage medals again and the hero XP. I've still got 3 more refreshes to do for the day. And this time we've got wisdom medals, courage. Yeah, and then you can see, I would have needed a Jade Eagle. I notice as well, guys, quite often when you don't have enough tokens, the game will chuck in a hero that you definitely need. And I need Army Breaker and Jade Eagle for this account, and I see this an awful lot, that the game, obviously the algorithm for the token shop will encourage you to need tokens so that you would potentially buy these packs. So it's a bit sneaky by the devs. We don't have the other option for the heroes on this one. These are all just 60 and 1,000 options. But again, you can see we've got an SX3, an S4, an SX2, and then 2 SX1 heroes. So you will get a mixture of heroes available. And here we go. So this is the highest value item that you can get in the token shop. It's 12,000 tokens for a whole hero, effectively. So it's 200 fragments. You'll get a copy of the hero straight away if you buy this top pack. In theory, say if you were a medium spender, you could acquire 12,000 tokens within 20 days, 20 times 600, as we talked about earlier. And you're going to, this is the least efficient in terms of using your tokens, because you are spending 60 tokens per fragment. So, you know, that's 5 times more expensive to get this one than a base level like this. So that's why it's not great. And we'll do one more refresh, and there you go. Again, we've picked up on this selection, we've got Iron Hand, another S1, we've got an SX1, an SX2, an SX3, and an SX4 hero, all in the same page on the token shop. So there's lots of different options there. For those of you that are really new to the game and you're wondering how you check your fragments, well, if you go to the Heroes menu here, you've got this last tab for fragments, and it will tell you how many fragments you've collected for these different heroes. And once you reach 200, there'll be a nice flash. It will give you a notification. The hero will flash, and you click on it, and then it will give you the option to combine, and then that will give you a duplicate of the hero. And then you can choose which skill you want to use to unlock that duplicate, the same as if you'd recruited them. So there we go, guys. And you can see I am trying to finish a copy of Plague Doctor. I'm working on Tarantula, Lawman, Jade Eagle. I've got an Ebony Knight in this account and a Bulwark. I'm still working on them, you see. And Sakura's all of these heroes are top priorities for me in the first 3 or 4 rows. And you can see, like, I am collecting hero tokens and fragments for quite a lot of different heroes. So even for you guys that are low, free to play players, keep at it, be smart with your fragments, use them as best you can, and you will be able to get plenty of copies of those heroes. So there we go. That is everything for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please click on that like button for me. And I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on what you use your tokens on. Do you agree with what I've suggested, or do you have other priorities of how you'd use them? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it, guys. And if you could please share this video and my channel in your Alliance chat, Province chat, through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.